New Switch 2 updates. Bleh. 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 Ah. Hi. 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 Hi there. Hi. Yeah. Rock on. Rock on. Hi. Good morning. Uh. Um. Uh. I don't have like all my expressions and everything built in, and I'm just trying this tracking out for the first time ever. So, I don't know if it's any good. It seems like it's a little bit rough. I wonder if I can change any settings here and make it a little better. Oh, let me play with that real quick. That looks pretty good. Not so bad, not so bad. Okay. Yay! Look at that. I have some sort of motion. Some sort of motion. Ha! And I have hands. Hands. Fuck the world. Fuck the world. Fuck the world. Fuck the world. Nope. No VR headset. I do not have a VR headset. I don't have any VR gear at all. This is purely software driven with a webcam. So before I can afford like full VR whatever, I really need to save up for a new PC first. So that's a thing. But yeah. Also, at some point, I'm gonna have someone help me. Like once I actually get stuff for actual motion capture, I need to have someone help me re-rig everything. This is getting ridiculous. Or maybe the rigging's not bad. It's just me. I'm probably bad. It's probably me. Hi. How's it going? I'm early today. I'm early today. Yeah. I'm early today because I'm messing around with this. Also because I woke up at 3. Again. Again. Ah. The only thing I have a problem with this tracking software is that I don't think I have full access to my expressions. I know I have expressions. There should be like an angry face and a happy face. I kind of feel like it's all cardboard right now. It's just plain. It's just bland. How's your morning going? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that happened again. In full chord. It happened again. But what are you going to do? You know? What are you going to do? I mean, I guess maybe I could just quit. But I don't know. I feel bad if I quit, you know? Like, there's a couple reasons, though. Like, dude, here. I'm scratching my head right now. I really need to have someone help me adjust things with this model. Because I'm scratching my head right now, and it can't even touch my head. Yeah, it's a thing, because, like, on the one hand, I feel like it's really cool that people, like, believe in me or trust me or whatever, so that they want to, you know, like, if they have a problem, I'm that guy that they can go to and talk to, or like, hit up if someone's being a problem. I feel good about that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to take that away or lose that necessarily. But at the same time, it is kind of like, it takes a lot of attention to pay attention to my own stuff and work and everything, and then also have to try and deal with like basically kids. Like it's kids. It's babysitting. It's babysitting. You know. So like, uh, it gets rough. It gets rough. Like you got nieces and nephews, so you know when there's kids running around and they don't want to listen and they're full of energy and they're just doing what they doing. It can be tough to keep your patience and your energy levels. You know, and it's draining. It's draining a lot. You know, because like on the one hand, there's no actual responsibility. I don't have a personal responsibility that drives me to have to do that. But I have a sense of responsibility that makes me feel like I want to help and I want to keep things from going haywire. But at the same time, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing it for someone else, you know? And it's not for me anymore. It was for me when it was fun and there's plenty of people like, but now I'm not sure. I'm not sure cuz like I am that guy that people like trust and look up to or whatever, I guess you could say. So like I get pinged at 3 o'clock in the morning because people got problems. Hi, hi. And then I'm left with once the problem is solved, now I'm awake and I'm all weird, not full on insomniac like other guys are anymore, but like I have problems with sleeping. Like it's hard for me to go back to sleep. Like if I've already slept for 3 or 4 hours, going back to sleep is really hard. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. I don't maybe get enough rest on the hours that I should. What is it over here? Hi, Dark. Hi, Dark. I wonder if I can get a good screenshot of that. I wonder if I can get a good screenshot of that. Nope, that's not a good one. That's not a good one. Let's see if I can do it again. Hold on. Why is it? Got one. Got one good screenshot. There we go. Raw. Drop that finger in the Discord. Drop that finger in the Discord. Blah. Bow. 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 Uh, uh, I'm gonna have to work on this stuff. I'm gonna have to work on this stuff. One of these mornings, I need to sit down and actually, you know what? Let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream, and let's all have a wonderful day. Yeah, let's have a wonderful day. I'm gonna cut the stream for right now. Might restart it again in a little bit. I want to get some work done on this stuff. I want to get some work done on this stuff today, and I don't have a whole lot of time to do stuff yet. I'm gonna be having more free time soon, But today's one of those days where like I only got a few hours this morning to goof around on everything, and then I got work today. I got work today. The rain went away, and I got work today. So I got to do that. I got to do that. It'll it'll be a thing. It'll be a thing. Fuck, I hate working. I wish this was my only work. I wish this was my only work. That would be cool. I could just be a cartoon guy on the internet, and that'd be enough. Ah. Ah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I spend some time? Should I spend some time working on this today? Is that cool? No answers. All right. Crumpy. Hi, Crumpy. Hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi. My motion capture isn't that great yet, but hi. 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 But yeah, I want to conquer this animal, this creature, this virtual reality with avatars and stuff. I know it's not it's never like perfect or anything like that, but like I don't have a nifty little iPhone that has built-in tracking and all that stuff. I don't have that stuff. I've got an old Android and a basic ass fucking Logitech webcam and and enough wherewithal that I can download free apps from the internet and try to use them. Try to use them. Try. That's the best I can do for right now. Because I can't afford a headset and little hand things and all that stuff. Yeah. 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 Okay. So, well, now I feel bad. There's people here. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. 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 I'm the nerd. It's true. I'm the nerd. Look at that nerd. Look at that nerd. What a nerd. Hi. Hi. Who's a good little nerd? Hi. Yeah. um friends bought me Repo and they forced me to play it. Nice. Nice. Well, what's good is I'm finally starting to get kind of functional with VR. Kind of. I can do this. I can move a hand. I can do this. Isn't that impressive? It's impressive. I can do this. Pachaw, pachaw, pachaw. Over here. Ha. Win. Yata. I can move fingers. Yata. That's the best I can do though right now is just little bunny foo-foo stuff because I'm sitting too close to the webcam, I think, for it to capture like a full range of motion. I think it gets confused. Yep, it gets confused. If I put my hands up too far, it loses tracking of my hands, and then it goes away. It stops working. It stops working. Stops working. I reach towards you. Help me. Help me. Help me. um so yeah, this is me patting the top of my own head IRL, and that's where my hand lands on the model. So obviously we've got some work to do with the tracking. It's not as top notch as it needs to be, for sure. Even medium notch. Fuck it, I'll take next to not bottom notch. This is just the best that I can pull off on, with what I got so far, and no training and no direction whatsoever. So yeah, there's that. Also, I'm going to go ahead and hydrate here, even though I don't have a redeem. And then, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Okay. Groot wants to kill me. Groot wants to kill me. I know it. I know it now. With a certainty. Okay, so I need help with a couple of things, guys. I need help with a couple of things. If you feel like helping, it repeatedly is an unpleasant way to die. When the cells in your body start to swell to bursting, one by one, in rapid succession, it's bound to be very uncomfortable. I can agree with that. Weird conversation, but anyway, I would like to request assistance, guys. There's all these nifty things that we can do to like, all right, here's one thing. Here's one thing I want help with. I see all the big streamers do this, and I want to be able to do it. I know it's probably not that hard, but I'm a goober, so work with me here. You know how like Sarue or Cinder or Filian or whoever, how they got their VRC chat avatar, they got their model, right? And then they're dancing around and doing all their things, and then the model isn't in VR chat though. The model is on their desktop or in front of their web browser or whatever it is they've got going on. So it's like they've got full tracking, and the model is like an overlay with no background, and then the rest of the screen. And I want to be able to do that. I'd like to be able to point my finger at whatever is on the YouTube video and be like, look, that thing right there. What the hell is that thing? Or that guy? Or this? What is this? Click this link. I want to be able to do that stuff. Click this link. So yeah, I don't know how to set all that stuff up. I'm probably doing it all wrong. Like, right now this is Sprout Capture, which is the way you're supposed to stream on OBS from VRC, right? But then, like, what if I just do this? Whoa! Whoa! Now you see the monitor. Whoa! There's so much going on. Wow! So this is what it looks like right now, with the Sprout camera open and all the other stuff going on. This is what it looks like for me. But then, like, this is what it looks like with just the Sprout cam. Yay, nifty. But I want to be able to do this stuff right here. There's a green screen that affects you. Could ask Mistelli how to do it. Yes. Okay, here's my thing. I like Mistelli, and we have a good rapport. I'd like to think that we could be pretty good friends, right? But here's the deal. I don't want to like presume on that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but I feel like I don't want to be the guy to like latch on to someone and overstep the boundaries or anything, and like, Miss Telly's got stuff to do too, and got time to do too. I can't. You can, yeah, and then you can just chroma key it out in OBS. I don't know how to set all that up, but yeah, I'm sure Miss Telly knows how to do it. They're a very proficient person. They've been doing this for a while, so I'm sure that they know how to do a lot of things. But I don't want to presume upon that, and I don't want to make it weird or uncomfortable. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it like that. I wanna make sure that going forward I can make it light and friendly with Miss Deli and other people like that. Now, to be fair, if we were chatting about stuff and the topic came up and they were interested in giving me some information or walking me through anything like that, hell yeah, I'd be into it. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to search them down and be like, hey, I know you've got your own stuff going on, but you want to hold my hand as I baby walk my way through into what you do? It just seems kind of like asking a lot, you know? I feel like I'm asking a lot, I guess is what it is. That's why like when I ask you guys for stuff, like I always ask, and I expect nothing. Like it would be cool if I could get all the help from everyone all the time, but like I don't expect anyone to actually do any of the stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's always for me I'm way too understanding of the fact that everyone's got everything else going on in their life. So like it's like if I wanted to see if Groot could make an emote, I would tell Groot like, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for, but only in your spare time. Like do not go out of your way." You know what I mean? Like yes, I do appreciate it. I love it, and I'm not going to say don't go out of your way, but don't go out of your way. It's at your leisure. It's if you can kind of thing. That's a good point. Even if I don't have them walk me through it, ask if they have some sort of a guide or something they could. That's a good point. That's a good point. But I mean, realistically speaking, if it was just like that, like I have Google, I've got YouTube. I suppose I'm just being a puss because I've got YouTube and Google, and I probably should just look up all the guides and struggle my way through it myself. Do you have a resource is a much smaller ask than can you help me? I 100% agree with that, and you are probably you're right. You're right. I should just ask if they have like what's the walkthrough you would recommend kind of thing. You know what I mean? For learning this stuff. But honestly, I feel like most people would just be like, "Hey, you should just check this out on YouTube." And then you're looking at YouTube. There are guides, but people who've done it can know what's a good guide. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know, man. I just I don't like to presume upon anyone's like time or energy or thought processes. For me, it's always like an open-ended request, and if anyone helps out, they do, and if they don't, then I'll just do what is undone and figure it out myself. That's a good tactic right there. That's a good tactic. Hey, I already have a whole bunch. You want to help me narrow it down? That's a good tactic. I like that. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know that I want to figure out, and I don't, I feel like I would be presumptuous in a lot of circumstances. I just don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Like I know when I have people hounding me for my time and whatnot, it can get stressful, and um, I don't want to be the person trying to shoehorn that in on other people. It's not my style. Asking is to take stuff as far as I can by myself, and then once you smack into a wall, get some help. Yeah, 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 yeah. you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Self-sufficiency only lasts up to that point anyway. I mean, if you get to a point where you can't get past, you need assistance, right? Otherwise, you need to do an audible and either go a different direction and do something else entirely or give up. I don't like give up. Give up sucks. Giving up sucks. That's what I was trying to tell Seffi the other day, or rather, actually, not even just Seffi, just everyone. Look, I posted a song from Blues Traveler, and it's got some important lyrics in there. I think a lot of people need to hear on the lawn, but just people in general, like the fact that not everyone is comfortable inside their own skin. Everyone feels weird. It's not just you. Everyone feels weird and uncomfortable. You know, things like everyone has a hard time, and if you keep trying, you're not a loser. The only time you're actually a loser is when you give up and just kind of coast to a stop and don't try anymore. That's a loser. But if you're still hammering away at something, you're not a loser. The game is still on. The game is still on, and you still have a chance to win. Like, you can't just give up on shit, right? Plus, I don't know, maybe I bang on this too much, but if you want to be a man about things, it's not about what's easy, it's about what's hard. Easy is easy. Hard is where man comes true, you know what I mean? Hard is where your manhood means something and where it's worth it. Not because it's easy, but because it is hard. That kind of thing, like JFK speech. You know what I mean? We do these things not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Gawk. 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 Gawk Turk. Gawk Turk. Rex found his inner gawk. 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 Also, Groot. I like the video. I like the video a lot. I think it's funny. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think it's funny. We'll save it for the thing. Anyway, yeah. Anyone else that is interested? For anyone that's here, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I am planning on making a Tinder profile soon. And if you guys would like to submit your input on the Discord, we have Tinder profile submissions, a channel for it. You can go ahead and build a mock profile or just pick categories that you want to add things to, like job, personal description, anything about the Tinder bio that you want to add in there. And what we're going to do is review all that stuff live on stream, or we'll review it, and then we'll go over what we can live on stream, and we will live build a Tinder profile for HanTheElder and see if we can't find us a couple of single moms to bite on the bait. If you guys have any requests that you want to get in there, like some sort of an outfit, I can't do a 3-piece suit right now, I'm sorry. I can try, but it probably won't look that good. I've changed a little bit since the last time I got my suits tailored, so it may or may not look good on me. I'll try, but yeah, no promises on the suit. But if you guys have any other outfits, if you want like some sort of a cowboy theme, or like themed stuff that you want to get pictures for to add to the Tinder thing, go ahead and let me know. I will see what I can do about doing a little light cosplay for the event. But yeah, guys, going through this weekend, please do put together some sort of a submission that you can that you can throw in there. Even if it's just writing out the bio that you want to see something interesting in there, please do add your submissions on the Discord in the Tinder profile submissions channel. And yeah, let's see if we can get me a date with a hot single mom. Disclaimer, it won't happen. I live in the shallow end of the gene pool. There are no hot single moms around here. And yeah. I think that we have Monday as the deadline for Tinder submissions. So work on it this weekend, guys. Get that stuff in there. I really want to be able to have fun with this one and go a little hammy. But for real, I live in the shallow end of the gene pool. There are no hot single moms here. There's a weird thing about living in a small town. And that's you tend to know most of the people, right? Like, if there's only a few hundred people around, you maybe don't know them all, like, intimately, personally, but you kind of know who everyone is. What about hot single not moms? Okay, here's the deal. I live... I live in a very rural area that happens to be in one of the least least educated areas of the entire United States. I am not a mental giant, but I am definitely living in a land of mental midgets. You understand me? I am a genius by default. I am good looking by default. This place is not it's not good. It's not good. If there's hot, single, not mom around here, odds are that it also has a rap sheet and a drug history. Let me just square this up for you. If a chick is in her 30s around here and is single and doesn't have a kid, there's a good chance that you should approach that scenario with a medical professional or a psychiatrist or a police officer. It's not a good scene around here, I'm telling you. Not single hot mom, not my style. Not my style, can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just not me. I don't have it in me. Just abandon all morals. I can't. Look, I was a young man once, all right? I was a young man once. I may or may not have been involved in a swing set lifestyle. If you understand what I'm saying. I've played on the swing set. I've played on the swing set in my life, and I can tell you from experience that it's just not for me. It's just not for me. I don't need any of that. I don't need any of that. No more of that. No more of that. I don't need to be anyone else's extracurricular activity. No. I'll stick to single moms, thank you very much. No, I'm being a little bit facetious. I'm being a little bit of an asshole. It's not that bad around here. I mean, it is. But it's not that bad. I would date a not mom. I would date a not mom if she was in my age brackets, of being at least, I don't know, I'd say minimum 30. I used to say 26. Even last year I was saying 26. I think at this point it might be a good idea to kick it up to 30. If I can meet a good-looking woman who's 30 years old or so, I'm fine with that. She doesn't have to be a mom. Just, a decent lady who's decent looking. And, is willing to overlook some of my weirder issues and proclivities. Like the fact that I'm in my 40s and I watch cartoons in the morning. Yo, Plaps. Hi. My tracking kind of sucks, so hi. I'm still working on tracking and expressions. Still working on it. I got more to do. Yee. VR chat hates me though. Every attempt that I make at tracking and motion detection and everything for VR chat is because I'm on PC. I don't have a headset and controllers. I'm just here in front of my webcams trying to do stuff, and it's tricky. It's tricky. I am not lost. Look at me. Do I look like I have ears and a tail? Am I wearing ears and a tail? No. No ears and a tail. I mean, look. No thigh highs. No thigh highs. No tail. No ears. Just little old Han. Just little old Han. Being a Han. It's just me being a Han. Hi. I am not lost yet. Just because I want to have a cute looking, like, little dude that I can be. I'm a little dude. I'm a little dude on the internet. I just want to be a little dude on the internet, you know? But still a dude. Still a dude. I already know, though. I already know my greatest fear. My greatest fear for all this is that I am a dude. And so is everyone else. No, I will not be a dudette. Thank you very much. I draw lines in the sand on that. I have no qualms with anyone doing whatever they want on the internet. That's all on them. I, Han, am Han. I'm Han. I'm a dude. I will be a dude. That's just how it works. I will be a dude on the internet. I will be interested in ladies, IRL, and on the internet. I can't pretend that the one thing and the other thing that it works differently. It just is what it is. I can't. I am not that guy. The thing with lines in the sand is that the ocean keeps washing them away. Nope. I've got a satchel full of Portland, and as soon as I draw a line in the sand, I take my Portland cement and I sprinkle it down that line, and then I piss in it, and it hardens. That line is there. That line is in the sand. Take my piss. It's a line in the sand, and it's staying there. I'm a dude. Han is guy. I'm not going to be running around going, ooh, woo, and putting on my ears and then, like, flapping my little girl legs at people. It's just not happening. We are not crossing that piss line in the sand. Han is a guy. Guy after girls. Guy after girls. Which means that my only real danger for VR chat is that almost all the girls are guys. So, I won't be trying to date anyone in VR chat, that's for sure. I hate this conversation. Almost? No, dude, I actually have, hold on. And this is the weird, this is the weird part of it. I actually did bump into, like, pretty much verifiable females in VR chat. The only thing is they were all wearing dude avatars. So it goes both ways here. It goes both ways. And, yeah, that's, see, I just won't be allowing myself to build any interest in anyone until on VR. That's all there is to it. Full on disguise. When I use VRC for a short time, you use Mint. Dude, I'm not even going to be mad. It is what it is. My arm is tweaking. Tweaking. Yay, arm. Hey, raise the roof. Ah. Okay. Touch the top of my head. That's the top of my head. The Mint avatar had a magnifying glass that made clothes invisible when you look through it. Hark, where does one acquire these tools? How does one put them into the utility belt? I need The no close magnifying glass. I need that. That's an item. I'll find that item one way or another. I will find that item. Buh. Well, look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a dude. Kind of every now and then, want to whip out that magnifying glass just to have a peek, and then turn around and walk away tastefully. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure of anything. This is VR chat. It's all fake. It's all unnecessary. Everything about this is unnecessary. Except for, I don't know, I just like it. I think that's actually one of the things that drew me to this whole streaming thing in the first place, is the fact that I could be a funny cartoon character. Now, obviously, this does need work. I am missing my mustache and a few other things that need to be done. I would like to tune up the physique a little bit. The body is not where I want it to be. And the outfits are shit. I am not, this is not like a professionally built model or anything. This is all cobbled together. Though it has had a couple of really good sets of hands working on it. Thank you very much for Groot for helping me out with the initial figuring of things. Thank you, Sharky, for helping me figure out the basics of loading my shit into VR chat. And thank you, Hans. Thank you, Hans, for cleaning up the model a lot and making it actually run without crashing. Hans is based. He was really good at that. The thing with VRC for me is that gameplay is the social stuff, whereas for games like Repo, fun gameplay helps me get over my social things. Yes. That's actually really weird to me. Hans is fun. That's actually weird to me. For me, I feel like VR chat should be the ultimate, like, leveler for the playing field when it comes to social anxiety. Because really, you aren't you. You are an anonymous blob on the internet. Like, yes, you're a person behind the avatar, but you're still an avatar first. When it comes to everyone else in VRC, you're just a bunch of pixels and a voice, and you don't even have to be a voice. So, like, I feel like VRC should be the level playing field for everyone that has social anxiety. Because, like, if you make a mistake in VR chat, all you have to do is go to a different world. There's different people there. That's it. It's like automatically you have all the tension relief you need. You can just literally disconnect from that world or that server, and then that's it. You're good. But you were always doing it with friends? Huh. Even just log it. Dude, there's no one here. You don't have to be nervous with no one here. No. Any attention VRC, even though I have a headset? Dude, I'm jealous. I want a headset. Send me your headset. No, that's understandable. I probably wouldn't have even jumped on to VR chat except for the resource management. Resource management is huge for me. So, like, right now, let's see, what do we got in performance? How are we doing for performance? So yeah, we're still rocking hard on the CPU, don't get me wrong, but we're rocking in the 60 to 80 range, not the 80 to 100% range. So this is already helping a lot for resource management. Memory, only utilizing 35 to 40% of the memory. GPU is down to like 21%. This is a very comfortable way to do all this without having to without having to massively upgrade my PC first. But yeah, now that we have access to VR chat, we'll probably be utilizing these resources more often. You see the video I sent in the Minecraft channel? No, I didn't. I will check that out. And the new base on the server. Nice. Buy an old broken one for cheap and repair it. Could probably get a used Q2 for decent prices. Would a Quest 2 be... Would a Quest 2 be good? Still? I mean... I don't know. I've never used any of them, so I don't know what's the bonuses and drawbacks of any of them. Never been motion sick? Nice. I don't know if I would get motion sickness. I don't get motion sickness very easy. I'm one of those guys that can read a book in the back seat of the car on a long road trip and be perfectly fine. Quest 2 is like 80% as good as the Quest 3 and pretty much half the price. Noted. That's good information to have. You have the 3, but the 2 is perfectly usable? Nice. Okay, I'll look into that one then. Fuck. I've been daunted by all the pricing on this stuff. I'm not saying it's not worth it, because obviously that's a whole lot of technology to pack into small devices, but yeah, I've been kind of unsure of what all to try and shoot for. Oof, excuse me. Wow, yeah, 3 is $500. 200 to 300 for the Quest 2s. Ooh, ooh, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not excused. I burped, and I'm not excused. That's it. It's all over from here. It's all over from here. Gonna have to kill everything. Kill it all. Just shut it all down. Everything should die. But yeah, also the Switch 2 is really expensive. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I talked to my brother about it. We're probably going to end up getting the bundle just so we can save a little bit of money. There is going to be, at least at this point, there is going to be a bundle for the Switch 2 with Mario Kart coming right off the bat, and that's supposed to knock some chunk off of it. So it'll be only like $550 instead of $600 or whatever. But yeah, hopefully in a couple of months we'll have the new Mario Kart and I'll be able to do something with that. Valve Index is $1,000. What? Whoa, that's expensive, dude. That's more than my entire PC build that I want to do. They aren't doing any games you care about, and it's too expensive, so you're just waiting for the emulation. I dig it. I dig it. No reason to spend money that you don't have to spend on things that you aren't really that interested in. That makes sense. Yee. Yee, I can dig it. Use the current Switch so little, getting a 2 is not worth it. I understand that one. My brother uses this Switch pretty often, actually. Funny enough, he plays Mario Kart like nearly daily. Mario Kart 8, so that's his thing. He really likes Mario Kart, and I like Mario Kart too. It's just tough playing it online because them fuckers cheat. Like I'm not even joking. Those fuckers actually cheat. I don't know how, but they do. You're not a Mario Kart guy? Understandable. Not every game is for everyone. I'm the firm believer in that. I mean, I don't really do like first person shooters and stuff like that very much. So, I mean, that's not my style of game. If I have a style of game that I'm not interested in, everyone else probably has styles that they're not interested in. That makes sense to me. Well, I'm also not surprised. I am surprised they went for it as a launch title. They almost always throw some crappy Mario game or otherwise as a launch title, and then they wait to driving up the price before they do Mario Kart. Mario Kart is always some sort of extra. This time they're doing it right off the bat, which is kind of surprising, but also it's the one thing that everyone really, really wants. So, uh, geez, the GameCube was awesome. N64 Mario Kart also good, but I would say I would say Mario Kart 8 is good because it has a lot of the GameCube and 64 maps. They're a little bit revamped, but they're there, and so that's good. The thing that I like about the Mario Kart that's coming out is the fact that all of the tracks are basically new tracks, and the fact that they have a free roam option. So like when you're playing Mario Kart traditional, you get 4 tracks. You start one race, you go to the next race, you go to the next race, you go to the next race, you're done. With this new Mario Kart, you start the race, you end the race, you have to drive to where the second race starts. You finish that one, you have to drive to where the third race starts. I like that. That's freaking cool. Free roam makes it feel like I'm playing an NFS game. Yes, yes, dude, and it is cool. It was one of the things that I liked about Wii Sports Resort. The second version of it is that they did have like the bicycle, and you could just free roam around the island and look at all the cool, neat, colorful, like all the stuff. If I could stream Mario Kart on Twitch, it would be cool. I'm going to be working on trying to do that. Um, Fingers crossed. My brother gets fingers crossed. Can you do that? Sort of, motherfucker. Um, Hopefully he's gonna be pitching the main amount of money to, or just buying it outright himself, and then I will be able to afford my PC and capture card and all the other stuff. And then yes, I'm gonna be trying to stream that. Maybe not right off the bat at launch, but I will be trying to stream that. Side note, saw that the Switch 2 runs Switch 1 games. Yes. Yes, and I don't know if you saw this, but we watched this the other day. The new Switch 2 console basically has Discord voice chat built into it. Runs Switch with a compact layer. You know what? You probably are right. You probably are right. That's probably a good reasoning as to why they went and so hard on everyone emulating things the last year or so. Is probably because they found in development that they were going to have a backdoor way for people to access the Switch 2 games and play them without the console. Especially since I don't know if you caught this, but they built in a cross, or not cross play, but expanded play. So one person can buy a game, and as long as the game is compatible, you can share that game with 3 other people over the internet. So, for instance, one person buys the new Mario Kart, they can link up with 3 of their other friends, and all 4 of them can play Mario Kart together. So the fact that they kind of had that, how to link the game up with other people, as well as how to cross-play games on the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, which they did do that. The games, a lot of them are going to be cross-compatible, so that, say, someone's hosting a Switch 2 game from their Switch 2, you can jump into that game. As long as it's a game that does this, you'll be able to use your Switch 1 to hop on and play that Switch 2 game with your friends. And because of those kinds of things, that's probably why they spent so much time going hard at the emulators, like you were saying. It would make sense if they were already going out of their way to introduce their own proprietary kind of backdoor system and cross compatibility. Odds are that they already recognized that they were going to be leaving that open for the modding communities to go ahead and just ramrod that backdoor. But again, I don't need any of that shit. I just need I don't know what I need. I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Guys, what am I doing? What are we doing here? Are we even here? I don't know. I don't know if we're even here. See, look, this is me. I know I need to fix the tracking. This is me putting my hand on my chin. Eh. You gotta go for like 10 minutes? Alright. Peace. We'll see you in a few. Raw. 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 Coffee. Man. I don't know what to do with myself right now. Yeah. I'll check that out actually pretty soon here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut out early. Guys, I just want to apologize. I know I've been shoddy on the streaming for like the last 2 weeks. I am sorry. I am sorry. I've just had a lot on my plate, and I'm trying to play catch up, and I haven't been catching up on my sleep, and so I'm kind of a weak little bitch right now, I guess, is what I'm saying. I just don't have the... I don't have enough oomph and uppity. I'm not uppity enough. I don't have enough to say to you. I don't have enough going on. I wish I had news. Oh, here's some news. We are up to 71 gophers. We got 71 gophers so far. Yeah. And hopefully, you know what? At first, I thought I was only going to be making it to 25 this year. We're at 72. I think I'm going to go ahead and update my prediction. I think we're going to hit 85. I think we're going to hit 85 gophers. And also, let me see, what else? Oh, I've got almost all of the solar panels up that I'm going to be starting with. So trenching lines for that and waiting for any electrician to get back to me. Any electrician. I had an electrician that was supposed to come over and look at the job for finishing all the wiring for me, so I don't get in trouble with the power company, and they flaked on me 3 times. I had another guy show up and quote us a couple thousand more than it should have been by any stretch of the imagination, and I had another guy show up who was obviously on drugs. Fucking Sparky. Always fucking Sparky. So, having troubles with that, like any construction job that involves electrical. And that's fun. But I've almost got all the panels up, and Jesus. Almost got all the panels up. I think we're only going to be putting up 2 more today. And then after that, finish the bracing, and then I have to start wiring all the panels up, stringing those all together, and trenching those lines back over to the house. It's a lot. And I have to go over to some other person's house today and do a whole bunch of brush cutting. So, full docket for the day. Full docket for the day, and at some point, I might even get to go, like, you know, eat some food or go to the bathroom. Corp, yeah, dude. I got work. I don't make enough money. And what money I do make, I need to be smart with. So if I got a chance to go out and make cash, gotta take it. Gotta take the jobs. For now. Hopefully by the end of, what is it? The end of July? Yeah, the end of July. Guys, I started streaming. I think it was like July 27th. The very end of July. So that'll be our 1-year anniversary coming up in just a few months. Imagine that. What, like 3 months? or less, something like that. It'll be 1 year. Isn't that weird? We should try to. I should try to plan something. I should try to plan like what are the fucking streamathon. Well, it's not yet. I mean, we have a couple months yet, but yeah, thank you. But yeah, I should try doing one of those like streamathons. You know what I mean? There's like, uh, I'm trying to become a partner. We need 75 viewers and 4,000 new follows. Can I get plus 5 gift subs? Can I get plus 5 gift subs for the thumb in my nose? Time does fly, man. Time does fly. It's weird. It's weird. I'm gonna. Wow! Holy monkfish, Plapsant has been busy. Wow. Wow. He's got like whole docks and everything. Jeez, alright, cool. We're gonna have to get back into Minecraft at some point. Ah, I like this. I like this. I like this. Fractal has given us a review. A movie review. Ah. Movie review. Okay. Minecraft movie review. Story, 4 out of 5. 4.5 out of 10. Minecraft references, 9 out of 10, including a Technoblade reference. Character development, 1 out of 10. There's too much and too little time. Plot development, 2 out of 10. Comedy, 6.5 out of 10. That's reasonable. Overall rating, 5 out of 10. Mewing review, I can't mew with this model. I can't. The tracking won't let me. This is me putting my finger to my lips. Yeah, the tracking is just not there for that. I need better stuff to be able to. And then with the, you do what you can do with what you got. Haven't seen the Minecraft movie. Me neither. As far as I know, it just came out like a week ago, or a couple days ago, or something like that. I don't think it's been out that long. Okay. I know it's been an hour, but I gotta slap myself in the face and go run into a wall, pull myself together. Alright, guys. So, just to recap, if you guys want to help me figure out or find any guides for nifty tricks using OBS and stuff like that, awesome. If anyone knows any stuff about tracking or tracking software, and maybe want to give me a tip on anything that I can do to clean this up, that'd be awesome. If not, I probably just need to get new equipment. And you'd rather watch the Sonic movies or the Super Mario movie than a Minecraft movie. Yeah, I can't blame you there. I can't imagine a Minecraft movie. See, normally for a movie you need like a plot. I can't really see a plot with Minecraft. Anyway. Alright, folks. It be what it be. It be what it be. Short stream day. Join us on Discord if you're not already there. I'm pretty sure everyone here is there already. If you are on Discord already, please join in on the Tinder profile thing. It's fun. It's funny. I'm going to be doing stupid stuff. And at the end of it, I'm going to make a Tinder profile. So, ha 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 ha. And we'll see just how degenerative the area around here is for online dating. Aside from that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, a wonderful evening, or whatever time it is for you. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and Peace out.